Howdy! Teresa here. Here, see? Here, yeah. This is my beach hat, see? Right around there. There you go, see? Yeah, my beach hat. You can tell. I think it's got something on it. I don't know. Anyway, I keep meaning to put a ribbon or something on it. I just haven't gotten to it because I've been busy. I'm going to do some, actually I was going to do some ribbon and some ribbon embroidery on it. Or I might paint it. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Teresa. Let's hear it. I think I'll do a painting on it. And if it turns out well, then I might do some hat painting and sell those. Thank you. You guys come up with the best ideas. It is May 29th, 2016. It is 2:26 p.m. Let's see what the weather is. I'm here. Bradley's here, but Bradley's watching a movie, and the dogs are all taking naps already. They don't wait for us. It is 87 degrees out, but real feel temperature is 102. High will be 89, low will be 69. But I'm not complaining because I do have air, so, air conditioning, so. But it'd be it'd be smuggly. Anyway, let me find my cheat sheet. Because, we gotta have that, because otherwise I'm like, let's see. Yesterday after I left you guys, let me grab my iced tea. Turn the lid around. Oh. Yesterday after I left you guys, guess what we did? What? What do you think we did? We took naps, yeah. Like we do every day. Yep, we sure did. Brad didn't really sleep much. I slept some. But yeah, we took naps. And then the shrimp we had picked up, Brad watched a YouTube video, I watched it too, on how to peel and devein the shrimp. But we'd had him take the heads off there. So he did that. And then we made kebabs out of them. He used the skewers, and he put some sweet bell peppers, onions, tomato, and then the shrimp. It was good. It was so good. And I had made up this mixture of butter, and it was real butter. Lemon juice, garlic salt, and then some of the original Mrs. Dash. It was very, very good. It tasted just like lobster. And even though you're basting in butter, it's dripping off and stuff, but oh, it was so good. We had that, and then we had baked potatoes with it. Last night I was having a very, very hard time, guys. I'm not even going to pretend. All 75 empty spaces in this RV park were full. And there were people all around, and you felt like you were in a parking lot. And I was doing okay with that. The dogs were very anxious because so much noise, and most of these people had dogs also, But then the drunks, going around in their golf carts with their cans of beer, yelling, rah, 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 rah. It makes me very, very nervous. It brings up a lot of PTSD from when I was a child. I get very scared. I get very overwhelmed. And I started to kind of lose it. Now, I've been off my anxiety medication for about a week. Because, it's prescription, and, we don't have the insurance sorted out yet. So, yeah, I've been out of that. I've been more emotional and a lot more anxiety. But last night kind of hit its peak. I was very swollen because of the heat. My asthma was really acting up. I had been using an inhaler for a couple of days, quite frequently. And it's such a big change, from living in Wyoming and stuff, because we, having a house and having some, having our yard and stuff, and I was starting to lose it. So I text my friend Dina, and bless her heart, she wanted to call and stuff, but I was trying to help Brad. His back had gone out, and in fact, I had to help him get up. He was sitting at the picnic table, preparing the shrimp and stuff, and I had to help him get up physically. And so then we're trying to cook dinner, and I'm trying to not lose it, but I did. I lost my shit. Not like in a bad way, but I just started crying and stuff. He got me inside. He got me calmed down. He knew, because he goes, what can we do to help? And I said, if I can just do the artwork. Because that's the way why I was out there, was to do the artwork. And he goes, can you do it inside? And I'm like, you know, I didn't know if I could or not, but we decided, yeah, I could. And so we came inside. He got me set up. You know, he finished cooking dinner, which was still only about 10 minutes left to cook it. But he finished cooking the shrimp over the grill real fast and stuff. We ate. You know, we found out that the Wi-Fi was so crappy I couldn't connect to Pandora. So, thankfully, we had this little, you know, you guys are going to laugh, you know, these old ancient CD, because I had an MP3 player, but it accidentally got left in Wyoming, and which is really sad because it had over 1,000 songs on it. So I think I know what I want for my birthday. You know, something that will hold music that I can hook to with a Bluetooth, because I have these cordless headphones I really like to wear. But anyway, so we got me set up, and I got calmed down, and I blocked out the world. I put some music on, turned it up really loud, and painted. And that really helped. I finished a couple paintings last night. Still gotta have a drink of this. I try to make sure I stay hydrated. Also, I'm fighting another kidney infection. So, I'm on medicine for that. I did some artwork, and I listed it on Etsy. If anybody's interested, I see like RV devs and stuff that are working on list them, and does quite well. So I did a set. It's this, and it's inspired by Oklahoma Bay here, and this one is an 8x10, and it's acrylic medium, and this is a 5x5 acrylic medium. There is a light coat of protective coating on them. It just signed in the corner by me. I always sign it by my initials, TAH, and on the back of each one, I do sign it with my full name. These are on Etsy, and they're being sold as a set. If you're interested, please take a look. My link is below, because this is, I'm treating my working with my crafts and my artwork now as a job, because we really do need the money. I'm hoping I can sell some artwork. That's what I really love to sell, is my art. And because, you know, like we have our driver's licenses coming up, we both need new eyeglasses, we both need to get into a doctor, we're both diabetics and both off of our medication. I'm not be off my rocker. I need my anxiety meds back. For now, I'm trying just to use St. John's wort. I need to get some of that and just use that. Right now, I'm just using the Benadryl to kind of really, you know, calm me down. So, I'm hoping I'll sell some artwork. Anyway, and then I listed another painting that I had done, let's see, back in 2009. And this it's an abstract. It's quite large. It is just an abstract of, I call it Viney Delight, and it's floral with, or it's lined with little flower buds. And like I said, it's a 16 by 20 on a stretch canvas. I will sign the woodwork back here with my full name. It does have my classic initials on the bottom. So that is also up for sale on Etsy, as well as some knitwear I've done. I haven't added any more knitwear because I don't really think it's that time. I know some people have expressed interest in like some headbands and jewelry. I got to get my husband going on the jewelry. He's, just really amped up to do the fishing and stuff, which will help supplement our grocery bill. So I don't know when he'll get that going. Probably, I don't know when. But I'm going to be working on some headbands. I've got some hats I'm doing for my friends. I've got 2 friends that I've talked about that both have cancer. So I need to finish some hats to get out to them. And I'm going to keep painting. The next set of paintings I do will be an 8x10 with 2 5x5s, and it'll be kind of a series. I like kind of doing the series because I've seen in a lot of doctors' offices and stuff how they'll have like a series. They'll have like 3 painting and stuff. Well, they haven't done it. I haven't seen it done quite like this, where it's basically, the daytime and then the sun setting at the same place. But I gotta be different. So anyway, that's what I'm doing there. And then Brad was so sweet. I'm working away and stuff. We had a chocolate chip cookie mix left. We buy just those cheap ones in the bag, and that you just add like water to, I think. And those are perfect for us because they make like a dozen small cookies, and it fits in our toaster oven. I didn't even ask him. He got up. He was making those for me. He knows, And I just needed some time to be kind of by myself and sort things out and stuff, because when I get real frantic like that, I can't talk to anybody. But he did that, and then I was having such a hard time with my asthma, and I know he was already worried about the swelling. And then when I said, I'm fighting another kidney infection, hey honey, can you stop her from going behind that other? She's going behind that middle shade now. She doesn't need to do that. The cat, we have those how you have the car shades? We have our these shades. Well, she keeps going behind the shades in the window now to lay.
Missy. Come on, Missy.
She's really tired, honey. She didn't have her medicine. Yeah. But, so, how you're kind of out of it, and you need an asthma treatment, you need a nebulizer treatment, but you're out of it enough that you can't really, and you're struggling to breathe, so you can't really call out to anybody. Well, then I think it was about 6 or 7 this morning, Brad had gotten up to go to the restroom, and I just kind of gasped out to him that I need a breathing treatment. And so he went and got the nebulizer and the medicine and got it set up, because, I was literally still, even though I needed the treatment, still kind of sitting upright and falling asleep, and so we got that taken care of, though, and I feel much better breathing-wise. It was a rough night last night, but, you're going to have those. It's a big change, and I, with the Asperger's and stuff, have a hard time with change. And I have enough social anxiety that I don't really like to mingle with a lot of people. I'd rather be on the outskirts and be watching people, So, when I feel like they're kind of invading my bubble, then, I've always been a loner that way. So I'm feeling much better today. Brad made a pizza with, from French bread for lunch, and I've been struggling to list that stuff on Etsy. I finally had to hotspot through my cell phone to my computer to finally be able to get enough bandwidth to list. And I hate to do that because, it's not cheap, to use your data that way, but I did it just long enough to get those listings done. And that's what I'll do in an emergency. We have absolutely no internet. I will hotspot. But if it's just to be on Facebook or do videos or something, no. So, when this is uploaded, I had enough bandwidth to do that. Because that's why sometimes you guys will see that maybe we made a video that morning or hours earlier. It's because we didn't have any bandwidth at that time, so we had to wait. And this RV park is so full right now. I swear there is probably... How far apart do you think we are from that boat? Bradley. How far apart do you think we are from that boat?
4 feet.
Oh. We're about... The boat that got in this space is about 4 feet from us. I mean, I could reach out and probably hand him stuff. You know. But at least it's not... I'm thinking on the positive. At least it's not another motorhome or anything. You know. But yeah, I'm glad this thing isn't that full all the time. But I did see some links and stuff where there is some land around here that's the owners will finance. So I'll have you look at it later. We're not near that position. We'd have to save up probably a couple thousand before we could do that.
Yeah.
You know, and right now we need to still put tags on this RV in there because they're expired, and it doesn't matter as long as it's here. But to move it, definitely have to go down and get tags. You know, and like I said, with getting our driver's license and getting you know, if we do need to buy any fishing licenses now, from what we're reading, if you're fishing from shore and you're a Florida resident, you don't have to buy a fishing license. Now, if you're on a boat or you're on a boat that even takes you to an island, then you need to buy the saltwater fishing license, as far as we know. And we're not interested right now in buying the freshwater fishing license because we'll be doing the salt, and that's how we're going to supplement a lot of our grocery money is by that, and by going up to, what's that place called again? Food Giant. And we did see where they have a lot cheaper prices. We do need to get a small freezer. We'd like to get a 5 cubic foot little freezer. A lot of people out here have them, but they're like $160 right now at Walmart. So we're hoping we'll run across a used one or something, as long as it's plugged in and stuff. So time will tell. If it's meant to happen, we'll run across one. You know, but we're just going to hold tight on that. But once we get that, then we would be able to go up to Food Giant, because they do have some meat bundles that are a pretty good price. So when everybody, you know, we've talked to that does buy meat that way, it gets it that way. So, and then on Wednesdays they run a lot of specials, like on different meats and stuff on Wednesdays only. So that would be worth a trip up there.
Well, like on ground beef, on hamburger, they were $3 less a pound than the other two stores to be.
Yeah, and like they have pork loins on sale for 99 cents a pound, which is like unbelievable and stuff. So, you know, we'll be looking into that once we get a freezer. Yeah. I mean, we just don't want to spend more than we have to. I did get a stock pot yesterday. I don't know if I told you guys, but it was, I thought it was marked either $14.96 or $19.96. So Brad went to go do a price check, and it was 11 something.
$11.94.
So you can't beat that. And then we did get a fishing pole at Brad's Father's Day present early. I got him what kind of fishing pole, honey?
It's a Shakespeare.
It's a Shakespeare surf casting pole, and it was on sale for 17 something. A really nice pole, and he hadn't had a new pole for probably 25 years. Now he got me, I think it was last year, maybe the year before, he got me a new pole. I think. So yeah, because we only have, I don't know how many poles we have total.
We have like 7 or 8.
7 or 8, but he only got out 4, the 4 best ones, and one was an open what?
It's closed face. It's a Zebco 203.
Closed faced Zebco, and it needs to be retired. It's old enough that.
Well, actually, with that one,
you get a new reel.
Well, with that one, it's a good pull,
Yeah.
but it's not near heavy duty enough for what we're going to be catching.
Okay.
I mean, it will work great in fresh water, but yeah.
Now, my grandfather used to have a lot of surf casting poles, some very nice ones.
Yeah.
But I think even before he passed away, some of the quote caregivers had already absconded with most of the stuff like that, you know. So I guess they needed it more than anybody else. That's the way I just look at it. So I'm keeping myself in a positive frame of mind. I was starting to go down a road of kind of more of a negative frame of mind. You guys noticed I was doing more complaining about stuff, which, yeah, everybody complains about stuff, but, you know, I try to be very positive in everything, so I got to keep myself going in a positive vibe.
Yeah.
So, it's all an adjustment. It's a huge adjustment. One thing that made me feel better this morning is I decided to go through all of my phones in my picture because, you know, I'm running, you know, the cloud kept telling me that I needed more space. So I'm like, I'm going to go through all my pictures. I had 560 some pictures. I knocked it down to 218. A lot of them were duplicates. A lot of them were pictures I didn't want anymore and stuff. You know how you snap a picture of maybe what you're eating that night or what you cooked or something. Well, then you don't need to keep it anymore. So, yeah, I knocked it to 218, so my cloud should be nice and happy. Right, honey?
Yes.
It shouldn't be a heavy, angry cloud anymore. It should be light and fluffy.
Well, you know, after you were talking about doing that,
Mm-hmm.
I went through my pictures and I deleted, you know, I didn't have near as many as you did.
Yeah.
But I probably deleted 50 or 60, and a lot of them were pictures from work, you know, because we were supposed to take a picture of our customer with their vehicle that we just sold them.
I had a customer text him last night about a vehicle. I'm like, she's not real, you know, real with it, because, you know, but he just was nice and said, you know, I no longer work there and stuff. So, and then you guys will laugh. Anybody that vapes will laugh at this one. Okay, this is a meat injector. I can't find my little syringe to fill my vape juice out of my bigger containers into my vape pen. This works, and these are 88 cents in the barbecue section at Walmart. So I've absconded with this now, so I'll have to buy my husband another one when we go to Walmart this week.
Yeah.
Because he laughed. But it's a great big thing. It's like, you know, to fill this little thing. Hey, it works. Actually, it works better than the one I had. You know, hon?
It does it really?
Yeah, because that was actually really for ink.
Oh. Okay.
And the glycerin is a little bit heavier. The vegetable glycerin is a little bit heavier bodied than the ink. So.
Well, and if you fill that syringe completely full, you could probably fill your little tanks about
20 times, yeah. So, but anyway, I'm hanging in there, but I just wanted to share with you guys that yes, everybody has times where they're just losing their shit, as I call it, you know. But the thing is you have to say, you know, it's not really anybody in particular. It's just an accumulation of different things, and maybe I need to kind of sort myself out. Maybe I need to put myself in a timeout, and I need to sort myself out, and that's what I do. And then, you know, then I can go back. I can go out of time out and go back out in the playground again. Right, honey?
Right, baby.
You know. I mean, I was getting mad at the dog. I was getting mad at Brad. I was getting mad at life itself. You know. And I'm like, you know, I already apologized to Brad because, you know, I would get pretty cranky. You know, and, you know, he doesn't deserve that. You know, yes, this is a huge change, but what I was getting back with the pictures is I was looking at a lot of the pictures that were very snowy, heavy snow and gray, and then I look at the pictures I take care of and stuff, and that's why I'm painting in color and not just drawing, and it's like, okay, I'll take the hardship, because it is hard living in an RV. I'm not, you know, maybe if you have a bigger, fancier one, but I think if you have 4 dogs and 2 cats. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
And if you do crafts and stuff, I mean, basically we're working from our RV. I'm working from my RV, doing my loom knitting and doing the painting and the artwork and stuff, and you know. So yeah, we're working from the RV and living here too. So.
Well, one of the things, I'm kind of backing up a little bit.
Okay, back up, boo boo.
Back.
Boop boop boop.
One of the things that one of the training classes I took when I was in the grocery store, and you know, it's funny how you can forget 99% of the stuff, but one thing really sticks to you is, and I know I've told you this before, but you know, you set your attitude. If you wake up in the morning and you think, oh my God, it's going to be a crappy day, you're going to have a crappy day. But if you wake up and you think it's going to be a great day, you set the tone for your life.
Wake up and you go, I'm happy to be alive, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, or if you're like, God, another day. Sure, we'd love to buy some land. We're not there yet. I mean, we've got to be very careful. If Brad goes out and gets some job, you know, they can hardly do. First of all, he may mess it back up to where he might be paralyzed. And that's no joke. And also then he wouldn't be able to try for disability, which he really needs to get on. You know, he needs to get on that for a lot of different reasons. For the insurance, for the medical, and yes, because he's not going to be able to work anymore. There's just no way. Even I still, you know, he wants to so bad, but he knows that he can't. I mean, you know, as much as he'd like to, he just can't work, you know, any longer. I mean, you know.
Well, I still worry about staying home driving you crazy.
Well, I tell you when I need a little space.
Yes, you do.
But, you know, because it is a challenge because I'm used to being home alone for many, many years with nobody around. So, you know, but, you know, I told him his job is the fishing. We need to work on getting the disability, get him some medical help, get us back to the doctor, get us sorted out. And I'd like to, you know, do a rent to own on some land or something, because then we could at least fence off part of it for the dogs. And then, you know, have a shed and stuff, even if we still had to live in the RV for a while. You know, as long as it's got the hookups and stuff, then we're good to go. So, that's our plan. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Happy Memorial Weekend. Remember that I love you guys, and I cherish your friendship, and my link for my Etsy shop is below if you're interested. If not, then just ignore that link. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye.